You guys, Child Protective Services in Tennessee is in a lot of trouble. What Child Protective Services doesn't want you to know. Stick around because this one is a good one. What if I was to tell you we actually have direct evidence of CPS and the state of Tennessee committing treason? Yes, treason. If you live in Tennessee and you have a CPS case, or you did have a CPS case, you're going to want to stick around. You might be asking yourself at this point, how do you possibly have evidence of the state of Tennessee and CPS committing treason? Well, that's a good question because it all involves the Tennessee Department of Children's Services Handbook. And I'm going to show you how. You see, this is the Tennessee Department of Children's Services Policies and Procedures. It was actually published December of 2016. Now that's very important, and we're going to come back to that point here in a second. You see, this is a book that is teaching you everything about the Constitution of the United States of America. All of Child Protective Services policies and procedures must fall in line with the Constitution, as well as the Tennessee Constitution. Okay, in the Client's Rights Handbook, we're going to scroll down to page 6. Once you get down to page 6, we're going to look at paragraph 2. At the onset of the investigation, the investigator will hold an initial interview with your child to determine their immediate safety. This interview will take place away from the alleged abuser, either at home, school, or in another safe location. Your consent is not required for an interview to take place. Let me read that again. Your consent is not required for an interview to take place. That is absolutely not correct. That paragraph right there is teaching your caseworkers that they can absolutely have the right and power to circumvent the Constitution and violate your 4th and 14th Amendment rights. Not only yours, but your children's as well. They not only mentioned it on page 6, but they mentioned it on page 7 as well, and it's right there. Your consent is not required for an interview to take place. The CPS agencies in the state of Tennessee are directly involved in teaching their agents to circumvent the Constitution. And why do I say the state of Tennessee? Because the state of Tennessee published this in December of 2016. They published it. They published their own evidence of treason, purposefully giving out misinformation and directing their agents to violate your 4th and 14th Amendment rights. So I ask you again, how many people in Tennessee have a CPS case opened right now or have had a CPS case open since December of 2016? Because right now we are actually having the FBI put together a full investigation on the state of Tennessee and the CPS agencies. If you want your case to be involved in that investigation, I suggest you go fill out this form. You can find the link to this form right on my website. Once you get to my website, simply scroll down till you see Tennessee CPS treason. File a complaint. Once you click on that, you will be redirected back to this site right here. You guys, this is dereliction of duty. It's deprivation of rights. It's actually even treason because the judges are adjudicating these cases based on fraud. And so now your judges are even on the hook, and anybody involved in the case who is actively involved in violating the law. You guys, never let a CPS agent in your home without a warrant.